Welcome back to the polls. Remember, we're still live from our studios, and you can join via social media handles. Tweet at us with the hashtag the polls. Now, on Sunday, the AMA and the Dadekotopon will partner the Green Africa Youth Organization in celebrating the World Cities Day. The event is celebrated every year to raise awareness on sustainable urbanization. The theme for World Cities Day 2021 is adapting cities for climate resilience, reflecting the fact that climate change will have a huge impact on city residents, with hundreds of millions of them experiencing floods, rising sea level, storms, and increasing periods of extreme temperatures. Ahead of tomorrow's launch, we have Desmond Alugna, right?
Yes, you got it right.
In the studio, he's a co-founder and programs manager of Green Africa Youth Organization, GAYO, and Francis Lawrence Tete is the environmental health officer at LATMA. They both join me in the studio. Good to have you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Tell me how important this event is to the World Cities celebration. Maybe we should start with you.
Yes, thank you. The importance of this event cannot be overemphasized because it offers us the opportunity to actually adopt what we call the zero waste strategy, which we have been developing from the beginning of the year, together with waste pickers, waste collectors, waste managers, and transporters. Because urbanization, as we see it, waste management comes to the center. And then looking at this year's theme, which is climate resilient cities, waste management in Accra becomes a real critical issue for us. And this offers us that opportunity to really understand how do we mainstream this into our growth as a city.
Okay. For you, what really is the motivation to partner this?
Thank you, madam. We at LADMA, our motivation is to leverage on this upcoming event and to partner with GAYO, Green African Youth Organization, so that we can train our youth in waste management, register them, and give them certificates of recognition, so that the society will know that indeed we have recognized them, and then regulating them to do the right thing in the societies.
Let's talk about the theme for this year's World Cities Day, adopting cities for climate resilience, right?
Yes.
What are the challenges in the first place?
Well, we would see that obviously the flooding issues is something that everybody sees, but then we also facing a very tremendous amount of urban heat waves, which is the impact of climate change having so much extreme weather conditions that we are facing. Now, to adapt to be resilient cities, we need to be able to change our living conditions. We need to be able to create green jobs. We need to be able to transform or transition our energy and transport sector into adapting to the climatic condition that we live in today. Now, to do that, some of these things is what we are doing with the waste management sector. The other thing is the green jobs that Francis rightly talked about. When we do that, then we give ourselves the opportunity to become strong and to become resistant to the impact of climate change.
For you as an environmental officer, what's the extent of challenges we're facing with our environment, and the reason why this particular event will offer some solutions to the problems that we have?
All right, looking at urbanization, we know that in Accra here, about 50% of population hosts about 50% of people live in Greater Accra due to rural-urban migration, and in our municipality, which hosts the dormitory facilities in the Gamma, we have no exception. And so we realize that there are numerous waste challenges, waste management issues, and that they need to partner Green African Youth Organization so that we can be able to tackle the waste head-on.
Ahead of tomorrow's launch, so what are the what should we expect at the launch tomorrow?
Oh, yes. So at the launch tomorrow, we should expect to hear great stories about waste picker mobilization, movement building processes that have happened in New Edubiase, in the Ga East, and also in Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly, which have all fed into what we are trying to do here in Greater Accra. We should also look forward to see the launch of a zero waste model that have been produced by waste managers, management companies, together with the LADMA, and hopefully we would have the mayor of Accra coming, and this is happened to be one of her first events after being elected as a mayor. And so the momentum is high, and the hopes are also very high.
And after this launch and the celebration, what do you expect? What should be the outcome of this whole event?
Yes. So the outcome is that already we have gotten a material recovery facility at LADMA, which is located just between Trade Fair and Chadu. This material recovery facility would serve as the temporary waste bank for a lot of the waste management companies that are operating within this district. Now, what that means is that they would now be able to regulate their activities. They will be having a place to store their activity. You will not have the tricycle riders colliding with commercial vehicles on the road, because now they have a space where they can scavenge all the reusable and recyclables that are in the plastic waste. And then we are going to also be having compost sites within this same district where young people are able to go into agriculture and have organic farming as part of their goals.
Francis, for you at LADMA, what are the expected outcomes for this event?
We are expecting to see the adjoining municipal assemblies to also come and witness the event, so that at the end, when the strategy is presented to LADMA, it will be replicated across the other municipalities.
I'm grateful, guys, for coming, and we'll be there at the event tomorrow to witness the event, and we're hoping that we'll be able to resolve the issues of climate change, which is very, very important. Francis Tete is the LADMA Environmental Health Officer, and Desmond Alugnua is the co-founder and programs manager for Green Africa Youth Organization, GAWA. I'm grateful for your time, guys, and that's how we wrap up on the Pulse of this afternoon. My name is Aisha. Many thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of our program.